Welcome to New Day at the Games. I'm Kelly Hansen, and welcome to my co-host for the week, Evenings, Chris Cashman. I know you've been on vacation.
Take my medal off. This is second place, by the way, decorating our cubes for the holidays. But, you know, I earned it.
We all can't win gold. It's fine. Yeah. I know you were on vacation. Have you snuck in any Olympics watching?
Yes, amongst travels. Obviously, the internet is filled with... You know, I want to say I watched the highlights, but the internet tends to feed you the, hey, did you hear about this big bummer? Did you hear about who was disqualified, who couldn't wear this helmet? So I've been mostly paying attention to, I don't want to call them the lowlights, but some of the maybe controversies.
Yeah, the viral moments. Yeah. I'm thinking Canada, curling.
It reminded me to clip my fingernails today. So that's,
there we go.
Great example.
In front of us, though, this is what we've been doing ever since the Olympics start. We're actually trying something from Italy. And so we're doing a little espresso and some afternoon sweets. So please dig in.
Timing
espresso,
is everything.
I know, as a cornerstone of Italian daily life.
We were just talking about this, how being in Seattle, right? We should know all about this. Let's teach.
This is perfect. Drink it quickly while standing at the bar, I'll have you know. Don't linger over a long coffee break. They never drown their espresso too in any sugar or syrup. Italians drink 14 billion espresso coffees each year. What do you think? I've never really had it like this. I'm going to dive in.
For me, I love it. It is a punch to the mouth. I warned you. Yeah. Espresso is not usually even as potent as coffee. Like a black cup of coffee will usually have more caffeine in it. So some people like to do this just for that, ooh, I'm awake, it's undeniable. It's pretty good, but acquired, right? I love it.
It is acquired. That's a good way to put it. I'm channeling my Marshawn Lynch right now with that new commercial that he did at the Super Bowl. Bitter, taste sweet.
You can run around the couch behind us once you're done with that too, because you're just going to be wired. Right? Speaking of wired, we should celebrate a little bit because congrats going out to our Team USA women's hockey. Maybe you haven't even been paying attention. They have been slowly dominating everybody. They did advance to the gold medal game after dominating Team Sweden today's semifinal 5-0. That's a win, convincing style, folks. Travis and Kylie Kelsey, Stanley Tucci were there in the stands cheering them on. That's the fun part, right? You never know with celebrities from around the world. They have now outscored their opponents, by the way, 31-1.
That is
Olympics.
Insane.
Next up is going to be either Switzerland or Canada in Thursday's gold medal game. That's right, mark it. Thursday's gold medal game, the women going for it.
I am definitely tuning in for that. I've also been loving seeing everyone's families in the stand. USA Women's Hockey has had some very enthusiastic cheerleaders. Player Haley Wynn's three brothers have become viral fan favorites. Look at them. They are legends. They're loud, they're funny, and fiercely supportive with their outfits. Wynn says she's really grateful for the enthusiasm. I mean, that's got to be probably one of the coolest moments to look up and see your parents or your siblings just supporting you in their own creative way.
Super fun.
These guys are iconic.
I love it. The fun, the merch, the celebration around the Olympics, right? USA men's hockey is also doing pretty well.
Ooh,
we should tell you that. They did roll past Germany with a 5-1 win yesterday. They were in a spot in the quarterfinal. The Kraken goalkeeper Philipp Grubauer, by the way, he plays for the team, Germany, but he was not defending Germany's net in Sunday's game. So it's all good.
It is all good. I'm loving how we're at least crushing it in hockey.
That
has been one thing that we really are succeeding.
We're behind in the medals, but you know everybody loves a dramatic comeback, right?
You're right. They do love a comeback.
This is the week for it.
Paris figure skating also wraps up today. Both American teams, sadly, they advanced to today's final, but they're not expected to medal. You know who also didn't medal? This really broke my heart. Ilya Malian, the quad god, he finished 8th after a disastrous performance in the final on Friday, where he actually fell twice and failed several elements. Today, he wrote on Instagram, on the world's biggest stage, those who appear the strongest may still be fighting something invisible battles on the inside.
I got to say, this is one of those things that hit me in the feed as I was traveling, and I just felt terrible when I first saw the news, just to see anybody, this is a young person, you know, maybe it's
21.
Just the dad in me, but I just think, well, this is putting everything out there on a global stage. You've already won. To get there, you know, this isn't the cliche parent thing. You've already won. You have. You're at the Olympics. But then to have that and for the headlines to be associated with you as a disaster and him lying on the ice,
they're kind of
bums me out.
Scared a little because on TikTok and Instagram, that, you know, was beautifully said the way he said that. But fans have been a little worried with what he's been posting, and they hope that we can just give him some love.
You know, there's been people in the past who have said, hey, I'm a real person too, and maybe there's stuff going on in my life, so give me a little bit of grace.
Exactly. But I love hearing that from a dad's point of view, a parent's point of view. You've made it to this stage. You can't
nobody
get
should leave
to
the
a
Olympics
bigger
bummed.
stage.
You didn't do it, that's
you
okay.
really, truly have already won. And it reminds me because you always host the Emmys.
Yeah.
And I've lost, in several categories over the years. But my dad every year says, "You're already a winner, Kelly."
It's true.
You're
name
nominated.
Is up. You've already made it to the podium
nominated.
by being up there. So, yeah, I'm with you. We should check in with our eyes and ears on the ground. That's right. We've got insiders. Chris Egan, Jake Wittenberg are in Milan.
Final week of the Olympics. We've done so much. We've eaten so much. We've seen so many people, and we've had so many great moments here at the Olympics.
17 straight days, Jake, I've had a pizza. 17 straight days. Last night I wanted to change it up. I got a calzone, but I still had a pizza with it. I will say this. We're at the hockey venue today. This has been quite the day. Hearing a lot of USA chants. We ran into Hannah Bilka. She plays for the Seattle Torrent. Ran into her parents. I love this. The crowd here today, loud, chanting USA, but Hannah Bilka's dad tells me the Seattle Torrent crowd even louder back home in Seattle.
Yeah, they're just gushing with pride. Also, wanted to share this with all of you back at home. Chris and I got to go to Venice for the first time, a 3-hour train ride. It was a work day, so they were tying in the Olympics this year with the annual Carnival Festival. Carnival, a 900-year tradition in this incredible city on the water. Just a gorgeous, magical city, and the Carnival setting with the Olympics, the Mount Olympus theme. People dressed like Greek gods and athletic heroes. Chris, it was really quite the day.
I thought it was spectacular. I've said this many times on record that Puyallup is the most beautiful city in the world. I love you, Puyallup, but I think Venice may take the cake. That was a gorgeous city.
One thing I did not know, and look at this, in Venice, it is such a low-lying area in that St. Mark's Square that it floods at high tide, so they were selling these orange booties. And there's like a foot of water. These cafes are underwater. It was really a magical experience.
Jake Wittenberg doing whatever it takes to bring home the footage to you back in the great city of Seattle. And you know what they say in Venice, don't you, Jake? It's a new day.
I love them. They need
Nailed
to
it.
just probably sing my open from now on for
Was
sure.
that like
It's
the
a
most
new
obvious hack we
day.
never thought about? Just put some rubber booties on? I mean, it's Seatown. We should know something about that. Let's just stop providing umbrellas. Start giving us booties.
Have you ever been to Venice? Because that is one place
No.
that is on my bucket list
Like Chris
for
said,
sure.
I mean, I was trying to imagine Puyallup. If we flooded the streets, would it be as beautiful? I don't think so. But
I
right?
don't
I mean, when you
think
see
so.
that, and we're in Rick Steves' country. He's a friend. Like when you see him traveling in these places, it looks stunning. It's a screensaver, and they're there.
Everything I saw, that does look photoshopped, but
Yeah.
it's all real, and we're very jealous, but maybe they can bring us home a calzone or two, and
something.
we can partake. Something.
Yeah.
Bring us something back.
Meanwhile, the games do go on. The men's super team large ski hill jumping final is today.
Ooh.
Team USA's Annika Belshaw qualified for the women's final yesterday, but she ultimately did not get a chance to compete. The internet's having fun with this. She was disqualified because her skis were 1 centimeter too big.
How do you
Everybody run to your phone, look up how tiny 1 centimeter is, and realize that that's a real thing. You could be disqualified for that.
I just want to know how you get to the world's biggest stage, like the Olympics, and then you're disqualified over something like that. Like, is this the coach's fault?
Is it like checked baggage where they're like, that doesn't fit in here? Sorry, look, you should have put the
Or
ski.
is this like a cheating scam? Like, I have a lot of questions behind this.
Couldn't we shave off a centimeter on the spot? Couldn't we go?
Exactly.
There, now you can go. Now you can go out there.
I'm sure she's just beyond devastated. I haven't seen obviously interviews or anything yet with that, but I can't imagine getting to the world's biggest stage and then having them say, it's like what you mentioned earlier with the Ukrainian athlete with the helmet.
With the helmet, couldn't wear that.
Yeah,
paid
and then he
tribute to
was
some fallen-
disqualified.
Yeah, so really tricky thing. But, hopefully some of these people can even spin this because, again, they're already winners for being there. You've already proven
It
you're
all
the
comes
best of the
back to
best.
that.
Give them an ad campaign, something that celebrates having, there's got to be something out there that'll say, tired of being told you're too tall or too big or something like that.
Well, I've never told that, but hey, thank you very much. That was fun.